Hello to those of you who want to read every word of the Word, and welcome to EveryWord365. I'm your host, Christina Munoz-Madsen, and today we're sharing about how to join us for this journey in 2025. First, a little background. I had done several Bible studies with my Bible study group for about 4 years when it was laid upon my heart that our entire Christian faith is based on one book, and I had never read it. Well, that bothered me. So in 2010, our Bible study group at the time read through the Bible from beginning to end with the help of this Daily Walk Bible. It's an NLT translation. Mine is definitely falling apart because I've used it a lot, and I have all these notes in here, so I like using the same one. This is not the one from 2010. This is one from more recent years. But did we have all the answers at the end? Of course not. But was it a life-changing experience that opened my eyes and taught me more than I ever could have imagined? Absolutely. So since then, I have taken 9 other groups through the Bible, so this will be my 10th time doing this, and I'm so excited to see what God teaches us this time around. If you've already gone through this study, please share your thoughts, comments on what it was like for you. Or if you haven't made it through the entire Bible yet, just try again. And if you're not sure if this is right for you, I encourage you to pray about it and ask me any questions that you might have. So here's how it works. The first step is getting the right Bible. The actual reading assignments are listed at the top of the page on each day's reading. So, would it be possible to do this study with a Bible that you currently own? It might be possible, but it would be difficult. Many of our daily discussions come from the summaries and devotionals in the daily assignments within this Bible, so it'd be easy to get lost if you're not able to read along. I've included 2 links of where you can buy the Bible online, and yes, the company who creates this Bible, Walkthrough Ministries, has a new cover on it this year, but the content inside is the same, so it might look different and that might jolt you because we've been doing the same Bible for so many years, but it is the same content inside. You'll want to get it ordered ASAP. They usually go on back order or just run out once we get closer to the new year. So each day you simply read the assigned reading. There are readings 6 days a week with 1 day off a week, although there are reflection and worship pages on your days off. What I do is send out an email every day to go along with your reading. It's not really a recap, but more of an encouragement to keep you going. I'll share more info about our readings and do my best to share what jumped out to me and what I learned each day. Then we also have a Facebook page because I love to know what your takeaways are. It also gives us a great opportunity to converse about our readings. Let me be very clear. I do not consider myself a teacher in this venture. I'm not a theologian. I didn't go to seminary. I'm more of an administrator and encourager because I'm so passionate about reading through the Bible and knowing what's actually in here or not in here. So when someone shares a question on Facebook, it's not something that I need to respond to. It's something that anyone can chime in about. I also like to give you biblical resources that can be very helpful. You don't really want to Google biblical issues because from my experience, there's a lot more negative/wrong info out there in the World Wide Web than there is accurate information. So it's important to know where to go to get quality information. And so part of what I like to do is to give you resources. You might look at them before you read a book, maybe at the end of a book, maybe along the way. That's kind of up to you. I'm just trying to equip you to help you understand this book. I try to send out the emails and make the Facebook posts in the morning so that you can read them after you do your daily assignment. Let me be honest, the daily assignment is much more important than my emails. Those are just a way to keep you going and encourage you. We also have a daily podcast. These are very similar to the emails, but it might give you an easier way to follow along. Maybe you can squeeze in time to do your reading in the morning, but can't get to the email. Well, now you can listen to the podcast on the way to work or after the kids go to school. I'll include links to the Apple Podcast, Spotify Podcast, and YouTube channel, but you can also find it on any platform where you get your podcast. Just look for EveryWord365. Also, and this is very important, be sure to invite a friend or 2 or 3 to do this with you. Trust me, you're going to need the accountability when it gets tough to keep going. So it's really good to have someone who will check up on you and encourage you to keep going. Just so you know, Most people that start this journey will not finish it. The first time I opened up this study to my Sunday school group, we had 42 people sign up. Guess how many finished? 7. And even as we have grown by leaps and bounds in the past few years, the completion percentage has stayed about the same. I don't say that to be negative or scare you away, but just to be totally honest. Many people get so excited about starting, but struggle to keep up with the readings all year long. Many drop out in March, which is actually a common time for New Year's resolutions to die off. And many others fall out during the summer. It does get hard, and it's a lot of Old Testament prophets. And by the way, we don't get to the New Testament until October 1st. So if you have a trusted friend who can gently encourage you to keep going every day, it will make your odds of completing this task a lot better. And it's really good to have someone who can talk to you about these readings face-to-face, because that face-to-face conversation is so important. And with so many people in this group, we won't be having in-person gatherings, but you can have in-person gatherings with the people you choose to do this study with. I hope that all makes sense. Be sure to send the sign-up link to your friends that want to join so they can get added. A reminder that we are now a membership platform with a monthly fee of $7. Why 7? Because in the Bible, 7 is the number of perfection and completion. This study has grown so much that we've been using a service to help us put out all the emails and posts. But of course, there's a fee that comes with that service. But we also have several angel sponsors who are paying for others to go through the study because they believe in it so much. So if $7 a month is not something that you or your friend can take on, just send an email to Christina@EveryWord365.com. Now we have a website as well, and explain the situation, and we can scholarship you or your friend with the help of our angel supporters. Again, if you have any questions about anything, just email Christina@EveryWord365.com. I'm going to include the link. Be sure that after you subscribe to the membership, that you also add your name and email into the system to get those emails. So it's a 2-step process. So be sure you do both of those, and you get a welcome email after your email is verified. I want to close with a quote. I'll share more about my story and my faith journey as we go. But when I was young, the Bible was just something that sat on the shelf collecting dust. But as I got older, I didn't want to be told what to believe by a pastor or Sunday school teacher. I wanted to learn for myself what was in the Bible so I could know I was being taught biblical content. Charles Spurgeon once said, "A Bible that is falling apart usually belongs to someone who isn't." And seeing as how this is what my Bible now looks like, there is no cover, it's missing some front pages and back pages, I couldn't agree more, and I think it's a great saying. So pray about it, talk to your friends about it, and I hope to see you on this journey with us in 2025. Thanks, and happy reading.